You're thinking about getting a divorce. You want to try to do it yourself. You're getting along with your ex, at least well enough that you think you can get through this process. But what are the steps in an uncontested divorce process in Massachusetts? Let's find out. Hi, I'm attorney Paul Whalen from Afford Law. At Afford Law, we practice criminal and family law throughout Massachusetts. Our fees are all based on your income, so the less you make, the less you have to pay. Let's take a look at an uncontested divorce process in Massachusetts. So, just to recap, an uncontested divorce, also called a 1A divorce, is a divorce where both parties agree on all of the issues in the divorce: child custody, child support, alimony, divisions of debts, division of assets, and everything else. So, that's an uncontested divorce. What do you need to do to make that happen? Well, there are a number of steps that you need to go through. The first thing is you need to gather information because you need to fill out a number of documents for the court. The documents, there are 6 documents that have to be filed in every divorce, and there are 3 more documents that need to be filed um, if there are children involved, if there are minor children involved. So you need to get all the information and you need to fill in all the blanks. And in one case of a document in what's called a separation agreement, there are no blanks to fill out. You need to start from scratch and you need to come up with the entire separation agreement. That's your agreement between you and your spouse as to how everything is going to work out. So you need to get all that together and you file that with the court. So you bring it down to the court, or you can file it electronically, and you file it with the court with a filing fee. The filing fee is currently $215. So you file your documents, you pay the fee. That starts the divorce process. Okay, so you and your ex have signed the joint petition for divorce, so you both know that it's coming. What happens now is the court will give you a hearing date. So once you file the paperwork, the court will tell you to come back at a particular time on a particular day, and then you'll have a hearing before a judge. Now, the hearing involves you and your ex, and the judge has all the paperwork that you've submitted. The judge will look over the paperwork to see if it looks like it's in order, if there's anything missing, and if anything jumps out at them. So if it looks like one person's giving away too much, the judge will bring that up. If it looks like something hasn't been addressed, say child custody, the judge will certainly bring that up with you as well. So the judge will have many, many questions for you during this hearing. Um, Oftentimes, the parties are represented by attorneys. That doesn't always have to be. But in any case, the judge is going to make sure that the separation agreement seems to be fair, is in both parties' best interest, and it doesn't look like anyone has taken advantage of the other one when drafting up this separation agreement. As long as it looks fair and reasonable on its face, and both you and your spouse tell the judge under oath that this is what you want to have happen, chances are the judge will go along with it. If they have any concerns, they will bring that up with you, and perhaps you would need to give some additional information. But let's say everything goes well at the hearing. There will then be 30 days from then. There will be an entry of what's called a divorce nisi. So the divorce nisi takes place. You don't have to do anything for that. That enters 30 days from the day of your hearing. Um, that starts a waiting period of 90 days. And that 90-day waiting period, that's what a nisi is an opportunity for you and your spouse to reconcile if you're going to do so. So if you change your mind, you don't want to go through with the divorce, that's your time to do so without the divorce becoming final. Also, if you find that the other party has, say, lied about their assets or is hiding some sort of information, if you find that out within that period, you can bring that up back before the judge before the divorce is final. Anyway, 90 days from that divorce nisi judgment date, the divorce is final. So it's just a waiting period. So really what happens is you file the paperwork and pay your fee. You have to appear for the hearing. A lot of times people get anxious about that because you have to go in front of the judge in a courtroom full of people. But in any case, you have your hearing. And basically, 120 days from that, if there are no issues, the divorce becomes final. And on that day, on that 121st day, you are officially divorced. So then you can go on with your life as an unmarried person. You could get married the next day if you wanted to, but then you are free and clear from the marriage that you were just in and have just gotten out of. So it's a fairly straightforward process. However, there, as they say, the devil is in the details, and there are a lot of details in the divorce proceeding, even if everything is agreed to by the parties. So there's a lot of information that has to be correctly put down on the documents. There's information that needs to be relayed to the judge at the hearing, and then after that, as long as nothing happens, you'll be divorced 120 days from the date of that hearing. So as I say, at Afford Law, we do practice criminal and family law in Massachusetts, and we set our fees based upon your income. So we want to make ourselves as affordable as possible to the hardworking people of Massachusetts. Feel free to visit us at affordlaw.org and feel free to book a free virtual appointment with me. I would be happy to answer any questions you might have about any criminal or family law questions in Massachusetts. Because at Afford Law, we're making justice affordable. Thank you.